Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to Raw. This is good old JR Jim Ross, here with the world's oldest teenager, Jerry the King Lawler, and SmackDown's champion is here as well for tonight's main event.
Yeah, and tonight he's going to be partnered up with a superstar who's way out of his league.
He's a phenomenal athlete, no doubt about it, and a multiple-time champion himself.
It's too bad SmackDown's champ came all the way down here just to get shown up.
They stirred up trouble for years here on Raw, and I have no doubt that they're looking to do the same thing again here tonight.
You call it stirring up trouble, but I call it making an impact. And that's what every superstar wants to do between now and the Royal Rumble.
And with all due respect to Raw and its superstars, here comes two of the greatest competitors in all of sports entertainment.
Yeah, I admit, the champ's made quite a name for himself, but his partner is practically royalty here on Raw.
Ladies and gentlemen, Raw is live tonight from St. Paul, Minnesota. I'm Jim Ross, here with Jerry the King Lawler.
These Minnesota fans have been waiting a long time to see the Raw superstars in action, and I know they're not going to be disappointed.
They certainly won't, King. The Twin Cities are never going to forget the day Raw came to town.
He saw that one coming.
He countered that and made it look easy.
Ugh. Randy Orton is a genius, JR. As soon as he got what he needed from Triple H and Ric Flair, he turned on him and struck out on his own.
I think you've got a selective memory there, Kingfish. I seem to remember Triple H and Ric Flair turning on Orton and knocking some of the cockiness out of him when they did it.
Well, if that's true, it's just a matter of jealousy. And I think that's pretty sad, coming from two men who have more than 25 world title reigns between them.
The Game and Flair are no strangers to championship gold, but Orton won it younger than either one of them. And don't think he didn't let it go straight to his head either.
You always see the worst in people, JR. Why shouldn't Orton be proud of being the youngest world champion in WWE history? Talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker.
I can't believe he countered that one.
It doesn't appear that Edge is getting much love from this crowd tonight, and who can blame them? They're certainly not getting much from Edge.
That's not true, JR. I'm sure this arena is just full of Edge heads tonight. You might not hear them cheering, but that's probably because they're in awe of the fact that they're watching their favorite superstar.
Or maybe it's because the Edgeheads turned on Edge right about the same time he turned on them, King. I think they do a pretty good job of making themselves heard, but with those boos instead of cheers now. I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before tonight's show, but I don't think that's it, man.
Thought we'd see these two looking so chummy, King.
Well, the Royal Rumble's not too far off. Maybe they're just getting into the cross-brand spirit of it.
Maybe you're right, but I wonder how long that'll last.
Probably right up until SmackDown realizes they're not in Raw's league.
Hey, I'm a Raw man through and through. But after what I just saw here tonight, we can't afford to get cocky.
There's nothing cocky about recognizing that you're the best, JR.
We're just over 2 weeks away from the Royal Rumble. Michael Cole and JBL at ringside, and all of SmackDown has been rocked by the revelation that our champion has been plotting against Mr. McMahon.
I can't believe that idiot was stupid enough to try and sabotage the WWE chairman like that.
And to make matters worse, he apparently recruited Mr. McMahon's own children for the conspiracy.
I don't know what's going to happen, but I promise you, hell hath no fury like Mr. McMahon.
2 weeks ago, you called him the uncrowned king of SmackDown, John, and tonight he's taking on the champion in this non-title, no disqualification match.
Yeah, and he's got some Raw royalty backing him up, too. If I had any sympathy for our champion, I'd feel sorry for him.
If the champion is nervous about this match, he's not letting it show.
How could he not be? He's facing arguably the two greatest superstars in the business in a no disqualification match.
Nice reversal.
Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Hey, you got to be in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You know that if you actually ever step between those ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
You know, I'm going to replace you with somebody who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but at least he knows what it's like to wrestle a match.
You know, I liked Booker a lot better before he discovered his royal heritage.
Yeah, but it wasn't until he stopped caring about the fans that he finally won the World Heavyweight Championship.
What's the point of being champion if you lose the respect of the WWE fans? Oh, wait, I think I'm asking the wrong person.
I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long rivalry.
I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars, and I think this match might only exasperate them.
Hey, watch your language. This is a family show.
I said exasperate. Oh, never mind.
Even if you wind up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well, and having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Hey, it's pretty insightful for a guy who's never wrestled a match.
The champion has overcome the odds and won the match, and his opponent does not look happy about it.
Are you surprised? He just lost a match, and I'm sure Mr. McMahon's not going to be too happy with him.
And we've seen in recent weeks what happens to superstars who get on Mr. McMahon's bad side.
Yeah, and it's pretty much the end of their careers, if they're lucky.
But it seems as if the champion has survived Mr. McMahon's wrath here tonight.
For the moment, Michael, but only for the moment. This is going to get a lot worse before it gets better.